What up, gang? It's been a while since we had a good update. Today we're going to be going ahead and putting a torque converter on the Mini Baja. Haven't seen this bike in a while, but after a whole bunch of upgrades we have in store, I think we're going to have a pretty sweet rig. Alright, so what we're going to go ahead and do here is replace this jack shaft. This is what comes stock on the bike. These covers are very flimsy. This bike's like 10 years old now. This is an 09, and at this point in time these cases are like crayon, they just crumble. So in fact, last trip we took it out, I had to put this metal shield around it just to hold it together for that one trip. I'm done with this setup. We're going to be putting on something pretty sweet here. So let's get started with pulling the cover off. Got your clutch, got your bent tensioner, and jack shaft itself. So go ahead and pull that master link out. Just throw that wherever. Don't be needing this chain anymore. So I went ahead and took the liberty of making this setup a little easier to demonstrate. So I've already removed the bolt here that would be holding this on. Clutch slides off. You may need a puller for that. Fortunately, I did not. It was quite easy to remove. So yeah, there you go. Here's the backing plate. There'll be another bolt back here. I don't know if you can see right here, I've cut ours to make way for the new torque converter we're putting on. This right here has a backing plate with a bolt sandwiched. So you'll need to go ahead and unbolt that back there. Also, on my particular model, I had to shim the engine up. There's 4 washers under there. It just gets it up a little more off the frame so I don't have to do as much trimming on the torque converter. And then of course I had to take a little bit off from the heat shield here so that you know, it doesn't interfere with the housing and all that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that torque converter mounted up. What we have here is a generic torque converter. This one's sized to my engine, but it won't fit with the frame, so I had to trim it here. I used 4 washers stacked at the bottom to lift the engine. That way I didn't have to make this other cut, which would have started going into the spider here. Let's get it mounted up. Now that it's snugged up, you're just going to make sure it's not rubbing on the frame. I got mine with a business card. I didn't want to grind much more, but hey, it works. All right, cool. Well, let's move on to getting the other half installed. All right. Next, you want to take your spacer washer, your collar sleeve, kind of a spacer. Right here is your entire assembly. It goes on the outside. This is the inside pulley. It's got a bronze bushing here that you're going to want to keep on. That's kind of your idler. So we'll go ahead and slide that on. All right. Here's your belt. It's got a flat side and it's got a tapered side. The flat side goes against the flat sided pulleys. I'll slide it over, make sure you got that bushing in there. can literally put the whole sandwich on at once. Here's your key washer thing. I had to pick this up at Ace. Home Depot and Lowe's don't stock these. This is a 24 pitch grade 8 hardware bolt here. Gives you everything you need to get it all mounted up. The one that came included with the kit was the wrong thread count. Alright, like I said, I'm just doing everything finger tight to give you guys an idea of how this all comes together. Let's go ahead and get the cover and line that up next. So now that we've got the backing plate mounted up, trimmed, cut, fitted, and torqued down, we got the other bolt here torqued down, that's torqued down. Gonna want to go ahead and put the cover on her. It's a pretty nice cover. It's gotta be, I don't know, what is that, like 3 or 4 times thicker than what it came with stock. These things are pretty nice. A lot of people run them open, so I don't know how entirely necessary this is. But yeah, it comes with hardware. Line up your holes. You're going to want to torque them down in the end, but this is just for the video. And then what you want to do is back here, we're going to be going ahead and cutting this. I'm not showing that basically in this video because it's going to be for each user somewhat different. Yeah, basically you're just going to be cutting it, and it's going to be a cut right here, and then, you know, it'll probably come down and out so that it can get the chain to flow through it smoothly. All right, well, that's pretty much it. You know, always want to double check that your pulleys are in perfect alignment and your sprockets are in perfect alignment. But yeah, I think the next thing we're going to want to do here is take a look and see how it runs.